All right, joining me now is Kathy Zhu. Kathy, can you tell us why you're here today?
Yeah, my face is all over the news. I've been decrowned of Miss Michigan due to political beliefs, and that's why.
Can you, expand upon that a little bit more? What specifically is the reasons why they said that they're going to ban you, or strip you of your title, I should say, from Miss Michigan World?
Yeah, apparently I was, posting like racist or Islamophobic tweets, which isn't true at all. If you read the tweets in the context they were supposed to be in, they were completely not racist. I just think that, this is a bigger issue than just pageantry. This is an issue of, whether people have a negative connotation with conservative views. And yeah.
So usually when you make that kind of claim, you have to have, evidence to support it. Did they have anything or any tweets that they were able to bring up to show that, this is what makes you racist or insensitive or not worthy of the title?
Yeah, so they were trying to find tweets on my profile, and they brought up one about black-on-black violence that I tweeted about. But, I mean, that's not racist tweets, that's just statistics. And for them to think of a statistical fact of how it's racist, I don't think that's true.
So obviously you're a conservative, and so do you think that the organization Miss World, do you think that perhaps they're anti-Trump?
I think if you're in the pageant world, you're probably going to lean left, only because, you want to appeal what the media wants to hear. And for them to just, discredit someone from what they worked so hard for just because of their political beliefs is not right.
Do you think that this will shift people's views on trying to enter the competition in the future? Would you encourage people to stay away, people particularly of the same, political ideologies as you? Would you encourage them to, not try out this system in particular because of the backlash you've faced?
No, I think conservatives should try out more. But I think that the people who create these organizations and monitor these organizations should be aware of what they present to the public and how they should be unbiased and instead of, criticize people just because of their opinions.
So you do think it's going to help change the narrative in the long run?
I hope so, yeah.
So what's your plan from here on out? Do you think that you might, retry going for Miss Michigan World again or another pageant system?
This is my first pageant ever, and I'm, sort of disheartened by this situation. But I think that I'm going to continue fighting for what I believe in and stand my ground and make sure that everyone hears my voice.
Did you guys have a platform for this pageant?
Yeah, so my platform, my statement was that people should share their truths, and no matter what political ideology you lean towards, if you believe in something, you should advocate for it completely.
So you must find it as ironic as I do in this situation that they gave you the title, after you have such an important platform to, be able to spread and share with others, and then they take the title away from you for the exact same platform that you're promoting.
Exactly, it's ironic.
I think that young people influence how the future plays out for America. Since you do have to be 18 to vote, I think that social media is a really good place for young people to show political awareness and what they feel is important to discuss. My name is Kathy. I'm currently 18 and I live in Kissimmee, Florida. I was born in China and I came here when I was 5 years old. My dad wanted to come here for business, so we came along with him. The liberal arts school I go to, generally people are all liberal and very democratic. They like Hillary. I noticed that they have a trend going on, which is like a bandwagon trend. So they hear something from one person, they will just automatically believe it because a large number of people believe the same thing. And I noticed that I was being fed into that too. So at that point, I realized that I needed to find information on both sides of the story to figure out which one I think is right. So I did my own research and I formed my own opinion instead of actually just listening to other people and what they're saying. In today's society, I feel like everyone tries to not offend anyone else. So I think that having a president who is not politically correct is a really good way to show the real side of what is happening in America. For example, like terrorism and the Orlando shooting, it's really scary to me how I was so close to that. Trump's campaign is all about, defeating ISIS and national security and making sure everyone in America is safe. I used to be Democrat and I changed to Republican because I've realized the danger of what we could be in if we don't act now. I have a personal Twitter and a political Twitter because sometimes People at school spread bad things about you because they don't understand or accept your opinion. So a lot of cyberbullying stuff came along. They spread rumors and call me names. So I used to cry about it, but after a while I realized that it shouldn't affect me at all because it is my opinion after all, and for me to practice my First Amendment and them to practice their First Amendment to not agree with me, that's something that we should all be able to do. It's the voting ballot.
Oh, that's great. That's good.
Look, I voted. So I post on social media throughout the day whenever I feel a need or whenever I feel that someone needs to know something. Hey guys, I just got my ballot in the mail and I'm so excited to fill this out. First time voting, and look at this sticker. I post live streams sometimes, like documentaries of rallies I go to. I also post videos of just me talking about my opinion. I retweet a lot of those that I agree with, but I also make my own and people retweet me.
Hillary, watch out, be prepared to cry, be prepared to pout, I'm telling you why. Donald Trump is winning tonight.
So I started the Young Republicans Club at my school in the beginning of this year. We basically just talk about politics and we do campaigning, for example, like Marco Rubio and Trump, and I think that's a really good way to get the word out amongst everyone. Being so young and being able to influence other people really struck me, and you're taking a big step toward practicing your rights. You are deciding against two people who are completely different, so you want the best for the country you live in.